100 years of the Rotary Club of Los Gatos, dating back to January 15th, 1924. Let's start the celebration of this wonderful club. 100 years is a very big number.
My name is Megan Burton, and I have the honor of serving as president of the Rotary Club of Los Gatos 2023-24, a very special year as we are celebrating our 100th anniversary. Our journey over the past 100 years has been nothing short of extraordinary. From humble beginnings to becoming a force for good, we have witnessed the transformative power of collective action and the ripple effect of our endeavors. Today we stand tall, not just as a club, but as a testament to the enduring spirit of service above self. Throughout the years, Rotary has been a beacon of hope, a catalyst for change, and a haven for those who believe in the potential of humanity. We have tackled challenges, embraced diversity, and worked together to create lasting change in areas such as education, healthcare, and community development. It is a legacy we proudly carry into the future.
We are so proud of the money we give away, especially when it goes to our youth.
The Scholarship Foundation now is close to $2 million. As a result, we've been able to give away much more each year, and last year we gave in excess of $45,000 to graduating seniors from Los Gatos area's high schools for scholarships. The amount continues to increase year by year. A tremendous success story.
Our club has been running a scholarship program now in its current form for about 50 years. We don't have perfect records, but we estimate somewhere between 700 and 1,000 students have received scholarships through our program, and total scholarships more than $1 million. Each year at Los Gatos High and Lee High School, very typically, our club is the largest grantor of scholarships. I cannot tell you how fun it is to go meet these kids, and even with scholarships that aren't huge compared to the costs of college today, they start crying when they found out they received one, and you would not believe the stories of need that exist at both Lee and Los Gatos High.
And there are so many other wonderful programs and projects supporting our young people.
Enterprise Leadership Conference, also known as ELC, started over 30 years ago. 3 clubs participate together in this one program. We take 96 students from approximately 25 different schools, break them down into teams of 8, 4 girls and 4 boys, all from different schools. And over a 3-day period, we teach them about business and various skills relating to finance, relating to human resources, even presentation skills. And at the end of the 3 days, they need to give a 10-minute presentation about a product or a service that they have created.
And it's remarkable what they put together and how they come together in that short period of time. And they normally come away thinking that. Most of the kids think of it as kind of a life-changing event. And a majority of them actually use that on their college applications when they apply the following year. We do a lot of great youth projects. In my mind, this is actually one of the coolest things we do. And we've been doing it for over 30 years.
We take students from our Interact clubs, or it could be anyone from the schools that we support, and ask them to participate in the speech contest.
Youth is just incredibly important to our club. The 100 years we've been a chartering organization of Scouts. I think it's critically important for kids to have this experience firsthand of service above self.
Rotary Club of Los Gatos supports local programs, but we also contribute to Rotary International projects such as Polio Plus.
We have vaccinated 3 billion children throughout the world, and $2.6 billion has come from us, and then the government has provided $10 billion, and the Gates Foundation has put in $100 million. So we've been in 122 countries to eradicate, and the World Health works with us. This is where we got our nurses that go with us into the bush and into the slums carrying the vaccine.
In 1988, Polio Plus was kicked off, and we are part of $2.6 billion that has been spent to immunize 2.5 billion children. Worldwide, we've saved thousands and thousands of lives, and we continue to make a difference.
Polio Plus is one of Rotary's largest projects in an attempt to eradicate the world of polio. As part of it, they have oftentimes very large polio vaccination projects at various places around the world. I was fortunate enough in 2018 to go to a project in Agra, Taj Mahal, India.
In 1924, we started our club with 2 members, who then got a couple dozen others to join. 100 years later, we're at 150 members and still counting.
When I first joined, it was because I was superintendent of Los Gatos Union School District. And I joined because Rotary has always been a strong partner with the school district. When I retired, I stayed in Rotary because why would I want to leave a group of service-minded, generous, kind group of people? And so I've stayed.
You have to be sponsored to become a member of our club. So that means that someone within our organization has to like our organization enough to want to bring someone else into it. And it typically is a friend. So you don't want to do that to your friends unless you feel like it's a place where they would want to be and where they would enjoy participating in what we do as a community and out in the broader community.
Wow, did I find what I was looking for. And I showed up looking for volunteering, and absolutely I got that. But what I found was this community, this diverse community of people who were all trying to make the world a better place.
The people in Rotary are incredibly inspirational. I see all that they do and it just amazes me. So it's inspired me. It's inspired me to go out and work with Rebuilding Together to paint houses, or working with Second Harvest to help feed the poor, or getting involved with the Red Cross to collaborate on a blood drive.
Thanks to the efforts of our amazing members, we award approximately $250,000 a year through endowments and our special fundraising events to worthwhile endeavors.
We have 2 major fundraisers. The Crab Fest is by far our biggest one, and we're setting records every year in how much we raise from that. And then the other event is the Great Race in the spring. It's coming up in April. And that's really a big community event that pulls a lot of people together.
So the Great Race has been going on in the community for 45 years. This year will be our 46th Great Race. And it's probably raised, $300,000-$400,000 for our scholarship fund and our charities foundation. And as importantly, it's just been such a great community event that it's part of the fabric of the community, running such a big part of the South Bay. And the great part is it gives us a lot of money to fund the great projects that we do.
Rotary's motto is service above self, and great examples of this are found not only with what we do locally, but also via our involvement with Rotary International.
One of my favorites is the Rotary Vietnam project. And this is a project where we work in Vietnam helping to eradicate human trafficking. We took a group of 4 boys and 2 older boys that were Rotary actors, and we went to Vietnam, and this was in 2015. And we went to schools and orphanages.
So I've been going to Guatemala for almost 20 years now, to the same town, where usually twice a year a group provides medical and surgical services, where unfortunately they have no real medical or eye care to speak of. And we usually see during the course of the year about 1,000 patients with all sorts of medical eye diseases, and we provide several hundred surgical procedures during that time. Most of the patients we operate on have cataracts and they're blind, but we can bring their vision back after their successful cataract surgery. So it's a wonderful example of what Rotary can do in underserved areas throughout the world with people who want to give their services and with a little bit of help and funding.
I'm here to talk to you about Project Amigo, which is in Colima, Mexico. It started with some elementary school students. It was very successful, and this was back in 1980s. Now, Project Amigo not only educates elementary students, but they go through junior high, senior high, and now the university. They educate the children, but they also give them financial support. They give them uniforms, textbooks, all of the facilities that they need to be a successful student.
Rotary Club of Los Gatos positively impacts the community and in so many different ways. Here are just a few highlights.
Our Rotary Club supports the Interact Club here at Los Gatos High School and one at Lee High School. We try and teach the interactors what Rotary is, as well as infusing them with the desire to have a life of service.
We essentially give the Scouts an opportunity to develop leadership, fellowship, and community service, and all of this is useful in their later life. The Scouts provide help for us at our Crab Fest and also at the Great Race. As a Rotarian, I support with other Rotarians the Town Planter Box on the corner of Bachman and North Santa Cruz.
Over the years, the Rotary Club of Los Gatos has played a significant role in the development and improvement of the Los Gatos community. Our members have been involved in a wide range of projects, including educational programs, youth development initiatives, healthcare projects, environmental conservation efforts, and many more. Our commitment to service extends to our membership itself. Rotary International, recognizing the value of diversity and inclusion, opened its doors to women in the late 1980s. The Los Gatos Rotary Club is very proud to reflect this progress, with women comprising at least 40% of our membership. Fellowship for us takes many forms. Parents instilling their love of Rotary, friendships developed, and collaborative efforts to bring people together.
Well, I'm going to start off with a celebration of my dad, Ray Cobb, and his memory that he passed on to me about Rotary. And he was president from 1988 to 89. Boy Scouts were a passion of his. Al Smith wrote a wonderful account of the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts were founded in 1910, so today's the day that they founded. They were pioneered here in the Valley in 1915, and Rotary chartered the Boy Scout troop in 1924, which is interesting coordination with our centennial.
Being in Rotary is a good way to meet people, to make friends, to get more involved with the things going around town. And it's a wonderful way, again, for you to build fellowship for yourself, for you to build it with the community, and also globally.
We were in Istanbul, Turkey on this round the world trip that we did. I was always wanting to catch a Rotary Club meeting somewhere else in the world, and just so happened to correspond with a club meeting, and it was on top of the Swiss Hotel, and we were able to fellowship and hang out for about 45 minutes, and it was just incredible just being in the presence of like-minded people, and I think you get that with Rotary regardless of where you're at in the world. That's one of my favorite things about Rotary, is the international aspect and the fellowship that comes with that.
Los Gatos Afternoon Rotary, I've been a member for pretty close to 61 years. One of the things that, of course, I've loved about Rotary is the fact that you get an opportunity to make the world a little bit safer and a little bit easier to live in.
So as a whole, Rotary has helped to change not just my life, but many others as it relates to finding someone to become a friend with, or groups of individuals. I know that when we go out and paint houses for our Silicon Valley projects, it's not just about painting the house, it's about painting a house and helping a local member of the community, but doing that with friends. And it has truly been a life-changing experience for me every single time I get to go. So the fellowship that's associated with Rotary is as important as all of the other projects, because if you can't have the fellowship and that like-mindedness, how can you go out and do all the wonderful things that Rotary does?
We are purposeful and passionate about giving.
There are a lot of great causes out there, but what we like to do is we like to contribute money to the things that our members are passionate about.
And the way we give the money out is one of the key things that I like about Rotary too. It's fair for everybody. Every member can submit what we call a champion form for the cause that they like. And then any member can be on the committee that will decide which forms get chosen for the grant money. So it's very democratic and fair to every member. And if you come into the club with a passionate interest for some charitable cause, you can be heard. You can help that cause get some of the funds.
And that's the way we like to keep it. There's been talk over the years about maybe focusing on a certain thing, but we feel like this is what keeps our membership a part of our club, is being able to get that support for the things that they're very passionate about.
We support over 36 different charities, and we have a process that we set up as well to vet these requests and make our money really work to the best advantage of the community.
It's not just about the money that goes to different organizations. A big part of our philanthropy includes hands-on service. We have a very active service committee, and we try to find ways that our club can not only give money, but also give service.
We thought it fitting to end this great story of our 100 years with a poem and a hip hip hooray.
Service, dear friend, is the heart of it all, helping your community, big and small. From planting a tree to building a school, the Rotary spirit breaks every rule. So ditch the Netflix, the lure of the screen. Join the Rotary Club and live life serene. With fellowship, laughter, and service galore, you'll wonder and wonder, should I have joined way before?
Happy anniversary, Rotary Club of Los Gatos, club number 487 in the whole world. We are celebrating our 100th.